Hello everyone, myself Mr. Jangle Sanket Surendra, lecturer from Mola Education Society's Mola Rural Institute of Pharmacy, Sonai. Today we will going to discuss the chapter ophthalmic preparations. This chapter is generally discussed for the second year diploma in pharmacy students. Now we will see the contents of this chapter. This chapter contains the introduction of ophthalmic products, types of ophthalmic products, general requirements of ophthalmic products, administration of ophthalmic products, packaging of ophthalmic products, and contact lens solutions. Learning outcomes. At the end of this chapter, the learner will be able to understand the introduction, types of ophthalmic product, general requirements, administration, packaging, and contact lens solutions. Now we will start with the definition. Now, ophthalmic preparations. These preparations are sterile, liquid, semi solid preparations that may contain one or more active pharmaceutical ingredients intended for application to the conjunctiva, the conjunctival sac, or the eyelids. Means what they are saying, these are the sterile products meant for installation into the eye in the space between eyelids and eyeballs. These products must be sterile and prepared under the same conditions and by same methods as other parenteral preparations, unless the active ingredient itself has antimicrobial activity. Ophthalmic preparations supplied as a multi-dose preparations may include a suitable antimicrobial agent. The antimicrobial activity should be remain effective throughout the entire period of use. Means in this chapter or in this preparation, those stability which is prepared of ophthalmic preparation, it should remain until its entire use. The ophthalmic products includes the eye drops, eye lotions, eye ointments, eye suspensions, and contact lens solutions. Now, the types of ophthalmic products. Ophthalmic product consist of a, consist of various types of the products. In that, the first one which we are going to see is the eye drops. Now, eye drops are a sterile aqueous or oily solutions or suspensions of drugs that are instilled into the eye with a dropper. They usually contains the drugs having antiseptic, anesthetic, anti-inflammatory, mydriatic or meiotic properties. The essential characteristics of eye drops are they should be sterile, they should be isoosmotic with lacrimal secretions, they should be free from foreign particles, fibers, and filaments. They should have almost neutral pH. They should be preserved with a suitable bactericide and they should remain stable during its storage. Formulation of eye drops. These eye drops are prepared in 4 stages. These stages are the preparation of bactericidal and fungicidal vehicle. Second one, the preparation of solutions of medicaments and adjuvants. Third one is the clarification, means filtration, then sterilization, and then filling into the containers. Second one is the eye lotions. Eye lotions are sterile aqueous solutions used for washing the eyes. The eye lotions are supplied in a concentrated form and are required to be diluted with warm water immediately before use. They are usually applied with a clean eye bath or sterilized fabric dressings on a large volume of solution is allowed to flow quickly over the eye. Eye lotions should be isotonic and free from foreign particles to avoid irritation to the eye. They are required to be prepared fresh and should not be stored for more than 2 days as the lotion may get contaminated with microorganisms. The drugs used in the preparation of eye solutions includes sodium chloride, sodium bicarbonate, boric acid, borax or zinc sulfate. Third one is the eye ointments. Eye ointments are the sterile preparations meant for application to the eye. These are prepared under aseptic conditions and packed in a sterile collapsible tubes which keep the preparation sterile until whole of it is consumed. Nowadays, eye applicaps are available which contains only one application of the eye ointment preparation. Formulation of eye ointments. The formulation of eye ointment consists of various suitable additives such as antimicrobial agent, antioxidants, stabilizing agent, etc. Then another one is the eye suspensions. Eye suspensions are not commonly used as compared to the eye drops. They are prepared only in those cases when the drug is insoluble in the desired vehicle or unstable in a liquid form. They are also used to produce the sustained action of the preparation. Characteristics of eye suspension: they should be sterile, they should have a desired viscosity, they should be isotonic, the particle size of the eye suspension should be fine enough so that it should not be irritating to the eye. They should be shaken thoroughly before use in order to distribute the drugs particle uniformly. Then, and fifth point or fifth type is the contact lens solutions. Contact lens are the solutions or sterile solutions which are used to clean and disinfect the contact lens that we are going to study in detail further. Now, we are starting with the requirements of ophthalmic preparations. Ophthalmic preparations should possess the following properties or requirements. First one is the foreign particles, second one viscosity, third one tonicity, fourth one pH of the preparations, sterility and surface activity. Now we will start with the first one, foreign particles. All the ophthalmic products should be clear and free from foreign particles, fibers and filaments. Ophthalmic solutions should be clarified very carefully by passing through a bacteria-proof filters such as membrane filters and sinter glass filters. The particle size of the eye suspension should be in an ultra-fine state of subdivision to minimize irritation. A separate filter should be used for different ophthalmic products in order to avoid the contamination. Second one is the viscosity. In order to prolong the contact time of the drug in the eye, various thickening agents are added in the ophthalmic preparations. Polyvinyl alcohol in 1 to 4%, polyethylene glycol, methyl cellulose, carboxymethyl cellulose are some of the commonly used thickening agents. These thickening agents improves the viscosity of preparation. An ideal thickening agent should possess the following properties. It should be easy to filter, it should be easy to sterilize, it should be compatible with other ingredients, it should possess a requisite refractive index and clarity level. The thickening agents are not included in the formulation of eye drops and eye lotions, which are required to be used during or after surgery due to some possible adverse effect on the interior of the eye. Third characteristics is the tonicity. Ophthalmic product must be isotonic with lacrimal secretions to avoid discomfort and irritation. It has been observed that I can tolerate a range of tonicity from 0.5 to 2% sodium chloride. There are certain isotonic vehicles which are used to prepare ophthalmic products like 1.9% boric acid, sodium acid phosphate, buffer, etc. Fourth one is the pH of the preparation. pH plays an important role in therapeutic activity, solubility, stability, and comfort to the patient. Tears have a pH of about 7.4. I can tolerate a solution having wide range of pH provided they are not strongly buffered, since the tears will rapidly restore the normal pH value of the eye. Alkaloidal salts are stable at pH 2 to 3, but this pH is irritant to the eye. The alkaloids get precipitate at pH above 7 and creates a number of formulation problems. Fifth one is the sterility. Ophthalmic preparation must be sterile when prepared. Pseudomonas aeruginosa is a very common gram-negative bacteria which is generally found to be present in ophthalmic products. It may cause a serious infection of cornea. It can be cause complete loss of eyesight in 24 to 48 hours. To maintain a sterility in multi-dose container containing ophthalmic product, a suitable preservative is added. The preservative should be non-toxic, non-irritant, and should not be compatible with medicaments. The compatible the ophthalmic products are generally sterilized by autoclaving, filtration through bacteria-proof filters, and addition of bactericide at low temperature. Sixth one is the surface activity. Vehicles used in ophthalmic preparations must have a good wetting ability to penetrate a cornea and other tissues. Certain surfactants or wetting agents are added which are found suitable for ophthalmic product. It should not cause any damage to tissue of eye. Benzalkonium chloride, polysorbate 20, polysorbate 80, dioctyl sodium sulfosuccinate, etc., are some of the surfactants which are commonly used. Now we will start with the another point, administration of ophthalmic product. Ophthalmic medicaments includes drops, ointments and intraocular discs always considered sterile. They are often prescribed a cataract removal and treat such eye conditions as glaucoma and infections. They are provided to anesthesia because ophthalmic medicaments are available in a variety of concentrations. It is important to ensure that the patient is receiving a correct one so that the eye does not become irritated or damaged. Place drop ointments and suspensions in the conjunctival sac. This area of the eye is much less sensitive and provides a more appropriate site for instilling ophthalmic medications. Before instilling an ophthalmic medications, gently wipe away any drainage or discharge along with the eyelid margins. Here you can see the process of instilling ophthalmic products. In first diagram you can see how the process is installed or how the drops are added into the eye. Then in second you can see how the ointments can be applied to the eyelids or in the eye. In third figure you can see how to clean the eyes. That has been given the process of instilling of ophthalmic products. Now the another most important point is the packaging of ophthalmic products. The containers, the eye drop should be packed in a neutral glass container or suitable plastic containers. In olden days In olden days, the eye drops are stored in a vertically fluted umbered color glass bottles fitted with a backlight cap carrying a dropper. The bottle must conform the limit test of alkalinity of glass. Nowadays, a neutral glass having capacity of 4 ml to 8 ml are used. It has a two polypropylene screw caps, one of attaching a silicone rubber treat to the container and other for covering the teat. The plastic squeeze bottles having rigid plastic cap and polythene friction plug containing baffle that produces uniform drops are also used in these days. Here you can see the various types of the containers and closures and eyelids. Sorry, eye drops. Figures showing a different types of a packaging. First one, a figure. In this figure, many different containers, closures, vendors supply these bottles and caps for the configurations. Then figure B. The container closure system design is not engineered to secure the plastic ring around the bottleneck. As a result, the plastic rings are likely to slip off the bottleneck on patient eyes when the bottle is inverted to administer eye drops. And third figure, the sharp ridges on the rings forms when the seal is broken between the cap and ring can cause a corneal abrasions. Now starting with the contact lens solutions. A contact lens is a lightweight corrective cosmetic or therapeutic device that is usually placed directly onto the cornea of the eye. Contact lenses have many benefits for wearers including appearance and practicality. Many people choose to wear a contact lens as opposed to eyeglasses as they do not steam up. They provide a wider field of vision and they are more suitable for a number of sporting activities. Contact lenses are usually made up of a polymethyl methacrylate, which is a hard hydrophobic plastic. Nowadays, some softer hydrophilic lenses are also used. Types of contact lenses: there are the 2 to 4 types of the contact lenses. First one is the hard contact lenses and second one is the soft contact lens. These are the two main types. Now, first of all, we will see the hard contact lenses. Wearers of hard contact lenses generally use two solutions because they are made up from rigid plastic resin called polymethacrylate. It is impermeable to oxygen and moisture. In that, those two solutions which are used are wetting solution and storage solution. Wetting solution, it is used primarily for treating the lenses before insertion due to its hydrophobic nature. Hence, the contact lens requires a moistening with a wetting agent to make the insertion easy and comfortable. Since the contact lens solutions are required to be used daily for years together, therefore they should be prepared carefully and all the ingredients used should be of a good quality. Storage solution, it is used for overnight cleaning, soaking and storage. The contact lenses after its removal from the eye are cleaned with a wetting solution and rinsed with a purified water. They contain a stored in a storage solutions to prevent a dehydration. Second one is the soft contact lenses. These are the soft flexible type of lenses. Certain medicaments from eye drops and preservatives from wetting and storage solution are strongly absorbed by the soft contact lenses. Due to this reason, patients wearing soft contact lenses should be advised to remove them after instilling eye drops. For cleaning, soft contact lenses are heated in 0.9% of sodium chloride solution. The wetting solution and storage solution used for hard contact lenses are not used in a soft contact lenses. Special storage solutions are available for soft contact lenses. The wetting or soft contact lenses is not a problem because of hydrophilic nature of the lens. The storage solution should be sterile. Third one is the rigid gas permeable. It is having the advantages of both soft and hard contact lenses. And fourth one is the rigid hydrophobic. These lenses had a good gas permeability and poor wettability. Now, the care of contact lens. Before handling the contact lenses, wash your hands with a soap and water. Then rinse and dry them with a lint free towel. Minimize contact with the water, including removing lenses before going to swimming or in a hot tub. Contact lenses solution should not be rinsed with or stored in a water. Do not put your lenses in your mouth to wet them. Saliva is not a sterile solution. Do not use saline solution and rewetting drops to disinfect lenses. Neither it is an effective or approved disinfectant. Wear and replace contact lenses according to the schedule prescribed by your eye care professional. Following Follow the specific contact lens cleaning and storage guidelines from your eye care professional and solution manufacturer. Rinse the contact lens with fresh solution, not with the water, then leave the empty case open to air dry. Keep the contact lens clean and replace it regularly at least every 3 months. Lens cases can be the source of contamination and infection. Do not use cracked or lens damaged lens cases. Thank you. Thank you very much.